I say, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it with no problem.
Hello, everyone, and good morning on this beautiful Thursday morning. How's everybody doing this morning? First in the chat to get that 5 point. Let me make sure I change from top chat to live chat is Yenzer Picker. Hello, and welcome. Good morning to Mr. Papa Smurf himself and Wendy. Hello. With little Debbie says, working and lurking today. Well, thank you for being here, hello, Debbie. Irene, hello, good morning and welcome. I think it's Irene or, yeah, I think so. I'm still trying to remember his name. Knew this been in the chat, and if I missed it and I said it wrong, please forgive me and let me know for sure if I said it correctly. Hello, good morning and welcome. Myra Buying Space, hello, good morning and welcome. She's telling everybody good morning. Then we have Sandra, hello, good morning and welcome. Flippin' Midwest, hello, good morning and welcome. Treasure in your arm, Miss Kayla, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Flipping Goodies in the house. What's up, Flipping Goodies? Bobby the Tap Guy. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, please check him out. He has been a roller coaster for the last, just like myself when I was at that close on 1K. Last night he had like, he jumped to like, I want to say 10 or 12, and all of a sudden he went back down at the same time. It was unbelievable. So definitely check him out. He's getting very close to that 1K, and he's got a big party planned. Let's see here. Christine, hello, good morning, and welcome. Joyce, good morning, hello, and welcome to you as well. Miss Texas Sparkle Boutique, hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. Adam, that's James from Mexico. Hello, James, good morning, and welcome. It's 5 o'clock all day long for him. And he's 18 away now, so he definitely got closer. We were just all up and rolling last night on the show, so it was pretty cool, weird. All right, everyone, please give a long, hard, and a wonderful welcome, heartfelt to Miss Julie Hart. Hello, good morning, Miss Julie.
Good morning.
How are you doing today? How are you
I'm
feeling?
okay. I'm okay.
Still
okay. There.
As long as you're still there and kicking.
Yeah. I got to keep working, so.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it. Julie and I were talking in the background. And, so, yeah, at least I know you're doing better. So if you have any questions for Julie, I didn't put it in the chat. Make sure you put the word question in caps. If not, put Cajun Roots or add the word Cajun Roots for it. Today's guest information. Here's her link. I'll go ahead and put that in, post it to the top. That way, if you haven't checked out our channel, you'll have it at the top of the chat for you. There's Julia's channel. There you go. And so it's at the top for you. Let me go back to the comment section here.
I did.
Let's see here. Mimicking You back by Silver. Hello, and welcome. Did I miss anyone before that?
I did. Susanna, Joyce.
What's their name? What's mimicking you by name? Mimicking You back by Silver?
That's Ted.
Ted. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know his name. Hello, Susanna. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Stephen, hello, good morning, and welcome to you as well. Net, Aqua Girl, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Everybody's saying hello to each other. So in a short, brief intro, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Hello, Jessica, and welcome. Good morning to you as well. Let everybody know a little bit about yourself for those who may not know you, which I doubt it because there's going to be some new people in the chat that's been coming in the mornings. So go ahead and give some of those that may not know who you are a little brief description and what do you do on your channel. And hello and welcome, Paul. Hasn't seen you in a long time. All right, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 57-year-old woman who's got a husband of 22 years, and our children are older. Of course, we got granddaughters, and during COVID, I found this community, and what an awesome blessing it's been. I started watching the storage units, and then eventually someone pushed me into starting my own channel.
Somebody pushed you.
Yeah, it's not real strong yet. I don't push for subs like I should, but I don't have very many auctions. I'm usually on with somebody else. Right. But I have met such a wonderful community. Awesome. Johnny included.
Well, thank you. All right. We also have in the chat today, we have Louis from Lone Star Picker and Jennifer in the house.
Hi, Louis.
Hello, Pammy, and welcome.
Hey, Jennifer.
So I do have her links posted at the top. I see some people said that they just sub to you, so that way they can check out your channel.
Thank you.
Do you do some auctions on weekends pop up, or you just do it with others right now?
Both. Okay. I never know if I'm going to get a phone call or an email that says let's do an auction. I have quite a few scheduled for the summer on my channel. In fact, Sunday, Treasure Hustlers and I are doing an all silver auction. I think JJ from Big Barn's going to stop in, and Sandy from Just Sandy, she's going to stop in. Yeah.
She does some beautiful work.
Yes, and her and I are going to do our own auction very soon.
Oh, wonderful. You got a lot going on getting ready to come up here. So Jessica just subbed to you, and if you haven't checked out Julia's channel and you haven't been a sub to her, the link is at the top in the blue box. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the word question in caps, or just put at Cajun Roots so I can see it, and we'll get that answered for you.
Thank you, Jessica.
So how long have you been actually doing just YouTube so far? As far as
I would say a little over a year.
Okay.
And everybody was so kind. When I got here, I met so many people like that.
Yep.
And
now,
it's been awesome.
Primarily sell on any platform, and if so, which is it?
I used to sell on eBay, which is, I forgot to say that. I sold for 20 years, almost 22 years on eBay. And when I got here, I was done selling on eBay. I just couldn't do it no more. Right. When I found this form of selling, I really enjoyed it. I enjoy the people more than not knowing who you're selling to. And I really, really like it. So I'm not going back to eBay.
It's a big difference when you have it more one-on-one, even though you're not physically seeing them, but you are involved with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a people person. So, and with eBay changing the rules all the time, I'm not really a rule follower. And so I just kind of got tired of it.
Yeah. So when you go sourcing, is there any particular way you go sourcing as far as any particular, estate sales, garage sales, or how do you actually do your sourcing?
Mostly garage sales, Goodwill, Salvation Army, that kind of thing. And then I found a gold mine, and I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but I found a honey hole down in Amish country. I love it down there, and they don't know how to price either. So if you got an Amish country down there, go get them.
Well, I have to say, you're not the first person to say that about Amish, and there's a lot of few people now that are starting to talk about the ways that they can get things through the Amish country, and it's amazing. In the Midwest says, I wanted to stop by and say hello, but I'm off to garage sales now. So hopefully you got some good finds. Thank you for stopping by. You have several that just sub to you. Bama, they didn't know you had a channel or anything like that. So there you go.
Thank you.
The link is at the top in the blue box, automatically pinned up. So if anybody's interested in checking out Julie's channel, it is at the top. I'll just grab it from there.
Thank you all for the new subs. I appreciate you, really. And yes, James is right. I am a rebel. I told Johnny I would behave today.
Yeah, we had a conversation yesterday, and it's like, okay, look, Julie, I just subbed to you, Paul. Yeah, right, Paul.
Yeah, right, Paul.
But you know
I
what's a
am
good thing?
on Paul's channel 3 days a week. So,
Yep, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you're
mhm.
doing the auctions on Wednesdays on his swap meet.
Yes.
So there you
Yep.
go. If
But
you haven't checked out Paul's channel to catch Julia, there you go. Julia will be on their channel on a regular basis. So check out the channel. There's Paul. Put your link in the
mm,
chat. Also, check to see if you're subscribed to everyone that you're in the chat with. Because sometimes when you do think you're subbed, it's not there. So when you go to
yeah.
someone's channel at the bottom, if it says subscribe in red, that means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. It'll
Hmm.
let you know you're there. And then on next to it, make sure you hit the all notifications at the top of the three bells. So you don't miss out when they do content, especially when Julia says she just, well, you never know when she's going to come up with a video on a live for an auction.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. I don't have too many
videos.
videos. Yeah, I'm not. Although I enjoy it, I haven't really done it too much, and I want to do it more. I'm
Mhm.
thinking, I'm on here almost every day, which I'm grateful for. But if I'm going to do it every day, I might as well get paid for it. Other
Yeah.
than my auctions, my channel's lacking, so I need to pick that up.
But one of the things that I've learned when I first started was I committed to one video a week, and I was basically doing that every week, making sure it's
Hmm.
out. And then when I got monetized, it was a crazy night at the time it happened on Memorial Day. But again, I did all my paperwork and got monetized. I was surprised in one day. But
Hmm.
I don't look at it as because it's going to be an income because we're not going to make a lot unless you did a lot of views. And of course, you have to keep working at it.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm blessed that I was able to get monetized so fast, and the pouring support still coming. You know, they're still coming in. So
Yep.
it is a blessing to have, and it's something that you have to take day by day. But the more you do it, the more you're consistent with it, is going to help you get to your goal.
Which is probably my biggest problem. I don't have that much discipline. It requires a lot of discipline, a lot of time, which we talked about.
Yeah.
If a reseller job is not, I'm going to be my own boss and pick my own hours, it requires so much time.
Yep.
It's amazing. If you're not sourcing, you're working on a channel, you're having an auction, you're doing something that's got to do with that job. You don't
Exactly.
hardly ever work a 9 to 5 and then you're
No.
done.
Well, yeah, because you also have to worry about making sure you got the packaging, shipping, and receiving, and
Mm-hmm.
getting your inventory checked in. And there's a lot behind the scenes. And instead of it being more like a corporate place where everybody has something different to do, we're doing
Mm-hmm.
it all. So
Oh,
time management is a big thing. And most people, when they first start out, not sure how they're going to do it. But
mm-hmm.
again, it does take time. The more you do it, the more you see what works for you. And when that happens, you definitely be able to work it out for yourself. You get everything you need done in a day.
Yes,
Because
and
she
that's
said, hello,
hard.
Rob. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Yeah, it
Hi,
is.
Robin.
Yes. Well, like we were talking in the back room in reference to that, some people don't realize how much goes into it on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to keep on it. Listing is one of the biggest things. I've been hearing a lot. And I try to list every day, and I try to list, I don't have a set amount.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I'm listing something
Yeah.
that does have activity on your show, on your channels, on your platforms. So good morning,
Which
hello, and
is,
welcome to Jill, the random girl.
hi, Jill.
Good morning.
I I I know that the last time I listed anything on eBay, I know that my stuff sat so long. You're not hitting any algorithm, you're stale big time. If you're not adding, you're stale. I didn't want to add no more, so I just took it all off and
Right. Well, and again, it may not, it's not for everybody because of the fact you got so much work to go into it.
mm-hmm.
And then again, you have to sit there and realize, will it be able to be opportunity for me to be able to grow more than if I need to? That's just a lot of work you have to keep putting into it.
Yes.
And if it's not there, then it's not going to work for you.
Yeah. With success comes a lot of work and time and
Yep. So
yeah.
when you go sourcing, is there any particular items that you go and look for in any particular like thrift shops and things like that, what is the one go-to thing that you usually go to, or is there anything special?
Well, when I started selling on eBay, I did nothing but glass. I'm a big Fenton. I used to be a Fenton collector, so
Right.
I know a lot about glass. When I came to this platform, I was not doing glass, so I'm doing T-shirts and hats, and um, I've got a lot of baseball cards, that kind of thing. You know, something small, something that doesn't require a lot of peanuts.
That's one of the things I hate is those peanuts.
I know. But yeah, and so I would guess safely say that I have sold just about everything
Okay.
that yeah. And some stuff I didn't know anything about, which is not good. If you don't know about your product, you're not going to make as much money.
Exactly.
Mm.
So now that you're doing more auctions online than anything, is there any particular place where you go to do your sourcing to get the items that you're selling in your auctions now?
Yeah,
Besides your
mostly
little
garage
honey
sales.
hole?
Yeah, my honey hole,
I
garage
will leave it at
sales,
that, yeah.
Goodwill. But Goodwill is bad.
So do you ever
You
get
can
a
go
lot of
down the street and buy the same thing for $1 more,
Mhm.
unless you're getting all the
Right.
good vintage. And now Goodwill is sending all their stuff out online. So when I go to my local Goodwill, the store is like, it's got like 3 plush, no toys. I love to sell toys. It's
And
just,
you're in Florida?
I'm
No,
in
you're in
Ohio.
Pennsylvania. Oh, Ohio. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any like the bins? Do you have any more bins in your area?
No. Well, we have a bin place, and I went there twice, and it was not for me. The
Oh,
people
okay.
were, they're like, get out of my way. I need, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this.
I
So
hear that. All
I'm
right,
not
so
the bins.
I have to say thank you so much. It's not necessary, but we'll appreciate it with the cha cha from the Dunkin' Data Girl.
That's
Thank you so
cool,
much for the
Cha
super
Cha.
chat, and thank you so much. And this is for you. Every time I get a super chat or a stupid sticker, I'll have my little intro for here you go, just for you. Let me get to it. There we go.
Dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it. With no problem. Let them have it.
Thank you, cha cha.
Cute.
Good morning, Sandra. Yeah, I started it the morning that I had gotten monetized. I went ahead and did it. And I told Robert, "Oh my God, this is so fast. I hope it's okay." And it seemed like
Mm,
everybody loves it, so I'm gonna leave it with that one
It's
for now.
cute.
Yeah, I'm jumping
That's
into
the
the work.
one thing I haven't done with my channel is I need to work on the way it looks, and I haven't had the time, and I've been sick a lot. So,
Well, I know when I started doing little things like that, it was when after I hit a 500 mark is when I really started doing things like the intros and outros and stuff like that.
hmm
Now, when I first started, I did do my logo. I had all that done even when I was creating the business. So that
hmm
kind of stuff was already there. But yeah, once you start getting a set follower and things that you see how they what they like and what they don't like and things like that. And again, I do a lot of the stuff that I do on my channel for those who are my supporters and watchers because I've noticed I've been hearing a lot of videos when I watch that they'll tell you like for example, I have 10,000 say 10,000 watchers or 10,000 subs. But their
hmm
percentage rate of those that are sub to them that actually that watch their videos that are sub to them are like under 50%.
Oh,
And that's not a good thing because you want to make sure that they're not if they're coming back and watching your channel, they need to be subscribed to you so that way you know you can have that base coming up all the time. And I
hmm
noticed on mine when I got all the little numbers and stuff, and I noticed that mine is at 92.7% of my viewers are subscribed to me. And
that's wonderful.
that is more of working it on a consistent and base to where that's my goal that I'm trying to keep that number higher. Um,
hmm
and again, like everybody was telling me that you should be at 1,000. But for me, I looked at it this way: it's when you get to your numbers, it's you want to be genuine. You want to be oh, how do you call that? What's the word I'm thinking of? Organic.
hmm
Because the slower you grow, the more they're going to keep following you, and so that's the best thing you can do
Oh,
for any
cool.
channel.
Well, then I'm in there.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that's what you have to do because then you want to make sure they keep coming back. Hello,
Cool.
Stephen. Good morning. Hello and welcome. So, with your auctions that you're doing, is there any one thing that I know earlier you said you don't do glassware anymore, but in any case, is there any type of items that you do not bring to the table when you're doing auctions or like when you're sourcing? Don't look for because you don't want to ship it.
Mostly glass, but I also, if I don't know a lot about it, I won't sell it.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about money, but I'm learning. I've been learning so much on YouTube. If I don't know it, there's somebody that can teach you.
Exactly.
Look it up. There's so many good people on here, and I've just learned about a new guy that does coins, and I've been watching the videos. Look, I
That's
love to
awesome.
learn too.
Yeah, and that's one thing you have to keep your mind open for because you just never know where somebody may be doing something. And we talk about this a lot in the morning show. Something that somebody brings to the table may not work for you, but the only way you're going to know it is if you try it and see if it does work for you. And if it doesn't, tweak it and see what worked for you and make it work for you if it's
Yeah.
something you want to do. Yeah.
Yep.
James, how is Mexico? Okay. Good morning, Bar. Good enough, X, Mr. Tommy 2.0. Hello, hello, and welcome. Good morning,
Good
everyone. Made it in
morning,
time for
Tommy.
Julia. Yeah. If you
I
have any questions,
appreciate my people showing up. That's
that's
nice.
right.
I
And if
love
you have any
them all.
questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. Welcome, Valerie. No, Val. I'm so sorry. I said that yesterday too, and I
I
said
know. I would love to know how to say her name.
Veronica.
It's just Veronica.
I
Okay.
want
I
to say
mean, not. It's.
Veronica.
I thought it was said
We did do that. I
differently.
think it yesterday, but it's like
Hey,
Veronica.
Amber.
I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Kajun Reseller. Ask Julie why we call her the queen of kitchen sink locks. So there's your question. The first one.
When I first started doing auctions, I had a habit of if I had 50 and I'd tell myself, okay, I'm only going to sell 20. I'd sell all 50, and if I had anything else, I'd throw it in there. And someone said, well, there's Julie throwing in the kitchen sink, and now I'm the queen of the kitchen. Yeah, I love it.
I remember when you first started, and I remember that, but I couldn't remember why they called you that. When you first started, yeah.
I think Jill
Like,
called
where's
me
she got
that.
that from?
And it's stuck. And I'm grateful. I love it.
Yeah.
That's just love.
And one of the things you have to be able to do too is when it happens, stuff like that, you have to be able to not only laugh at it, but enjoy yourself with it and just go with it, because sometimes there's going to be certain things that come up. It's like, why, So
Yeah. Yeah.
Julie,
The more you ignore the drama.
My name is pronounced differently in German, but American pronunciation is fine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you so much. Let's see. All right. And I'm caught up on that. Your lots never ended.
Yeah. I'd be selling on an auction and Jill's on my phone going, stop, stop. Like, okay, I'm coming.
Hey, here's a way that she had us pronounce it. Annette from Aqua Girl. She says Veronica. The long E and O. Did I get that right? Okay, she's asking her.
I think so. Yes.
All right. Good morning, Amber from Crochet. How are you doing? Good to see you. Andy, hello, good morning, and welcome. Everyone needs to get a little Julie box. They are absolutely filled amazing.
Thank you, Susanna.
I know when I got my first auction box from you, it was like, wow.
I never know when I'm going to throw more stuff in. And if you're a buyer that's always buying from me, Lord knows what you're going to get.
Exactly.
But in the beginning, I will tell you, shipping killed me.
Yeah.
I was shipping through the post office. I wasn't doing pirate ship.
Oh, no.
And my people were starting to say, you got to try this. So I started doing that. And oh my goodness, what a difference. I mean, I was selling to a guy out in California. It was costing me $40-50.
Right.
And for someone who sold that long, I thought, what am I doing wrong?
Right.
Well, then I got on pirate ship. Oh my goodness, what used to cost that cost me $9 now.
Exactly. And that's another thing I don't understand I understand because you didn't know for sure. But when we go to do things like that, when we first start off, it's something that you have to learn. And if hearing it from anybody or helping someone's not helping you, that can cost you a lot of your money where you're going to lose in the beginning.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You have to be teachable, especially
Exactly.
in our genre, making money. You have to be teachable.
Yep.
If I have all the answers, I'm going to fail.
Exactly. Well, the thing about it is you're going to want to learn, but when you're wanting to learn it, you have to learn it in the right way that's going to keep making you money, not losing
Yes. Yes.
and that's one of the things that when we first start off, if we don't hear it, again, I know a lot of channels are out there where it's like, okay, how do we get to this stuff and how do we get to where we want to be? But again, if you're watching the wrong channels and they're doing things that you're not understanding or explaining, because some channels that I watched when I first started, granted they were explaining things, but it's like I didn't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first started, before I even started on eBay, my first thing was, okay, let me go to USPS and sign up for an account.
Yeah.
Then I realized once I did sign, because it took me 4 months to make sure that that's what I wanted to do when I moved. And when you go to do that, if you don't do the research like myself, I had to sign up for an account through USPS, thinking I'm going to do all my postage through their website and got an account set up and did all I had to do. And all of a sudden I go to start selling. It's like, wait a minute, this is offered in eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where you have to watch where you're doing it because it can cost you some money in the long run.
Oh, big time.
Yep. So
big time.
Yeah.
I had one auction where I'd spent at least, and I'm not exaggerating, probably $300 in shipping. And this was in the beginning. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'll go broke. Well, I learned the hard way, but that's okay. That's a lesson I won't forget because I learned it the hard way.
Yeah. And that's a lot of things too. As long as you're willing to learn and change what you're doing to see if it works best for you, that's the best thing to do. Rachel Amber, okay, she's telling everybody good morning. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. Everybody's saying good morning. Let's see, great idea. Looking up the song. Oh, okay, there's a song.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that.
I'm going to look that up.
Where did I see
Not
that?
now, but I am going to look that up.
I'm trying to find it in the chat now. I'm looking at it through StreamYard.
I know. I'm like, where's it at?
All right, here we go. It's at timestamp 9:25.
Okay.
The chat.
Why is anybody's chat freezing up? My chat on my phone keeps freezing up.
I don't know. Sometimes that happens. I haven't. Like last night, I think it was. I was on somebody's chat, and it was freezing up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Finally, somebody got it. Let's see. Everybody's subbing to each other. Also, if you've not been subbed to Julie, the link is at the top in the blue box of the chat. Catch her channel, and that way you can sub to her.
Did you see what Veronica said? I'm not high maintenance. I am.
Right here. For the record, I'm really not high maintenance, but not the name. It's all becoming a. But thank you so much. I'm so glad. Because there's some people that really want you to say it correctly, and it's like I feel like really bad when
I feel bad.
Are you going live this morning, Paul? Today's Thursday. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's 10 a.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Not p.m. a.m. Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays actually is 12 o'clock goes live as Dawn and Mary from Two Hip Chicks. Good morning, Daz. So good to see you. How are y'all doing? We tried doing a meetup when we were up there last week, but our timing didn't work. So hopefully, when we go up on July the 4th week, we can make things happen and meet up because they were doing their thing and we were doing ours, but we couldn't make the time match. So hopefully we can do that next time we go in July.
I hope.
Tom and Daz, yeah.
Boy, I was just down in NOLA, and those roads suck so bad. I mean, and it's not even. It's hard to explain. It's not like they're holes, but the roads go like this.
Yes.
It's horrible. I don't care whose car I was in.
You drove your own car?
No. Well, yes, we took our own car, but I ended up going by ambulance, and that's a story that we don't need to talk about.
Yeah, that's the one thing about New Orleans that I don't know why they don't keep up their roads because that's crazy.
And then we were in a kind of I was worried about our neighborhood, and everybody was this far apart in the houses. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. But they had this big iron gate around it, and our home was beautiful inside. It was nice. It was roomy. It was you couldn't have told by the outside. But yeah, it was beautiful.
James says the pinned messages that Johnny posts, it's glitchy with your phone. Any pinned messages will freeze your chat.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Thanks, James.
Did not know that. Louisiana structures brought to you by the. Yes, you're right about that. So
let me ask you a question, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
This came up. A friend of mine and I were talking last night, and the closer our community gets, the less money the seller's making at auction, because nobody wants to bid against their friends, and we've all become close. And
right.
If someone that everybody knows bids, then nobody else bids. I'm like, okay, it's an auction, though. But it's good in that we're all getting. I feel I have a family, a YouTube family.
Right.
And that's wonderful. The bad side is they all stick together.
Right.
I'm making the money I used to, but I love it. So
what's the question?
The question was, how do we stop that?
Well, in some chats that I've seen, it's not the way I've heard it, and the way I've always seen it from when I first started was you don't have friends in auctions.
Yeah.
So again, there are some people that's going to bid, and again, when you're bidding for something, a lot of times people bid because they want to resell it or they want it for themselves. Mm-hmm. And I've seen a lot of chats where someone would say, okay, let them have it. How bad did they want it? Or they'll ask, do you really want it for yourself? Whatever. And they'll back out and say, I'm out. You'll see that. That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to say because in every chat that has an auction, it's hard. But there are some people that are in there just to buy no matter who they are in the chat. So
especially when you have regulars in your chat, they all know each other. They're comfortable together.
Right.
So and so wants something, so the rest of the chat goes, okay, let her have it.
Right. Okay, James. Paul. Tommy said he agrees with James. So y'all saying that if I leave the pin up there, y'all having issues with the chat? Because I've seen it in other chats where I haven't had any problems. I'm not sure if it's an everyday thing or if it's something because of the pin. I mean, I do it because Jennifer asked me to one day, and I usually do it for certain shows. But if it's having a problem with you and your channel and your chat, just let me know and I'll unpin it. But that's because I'm trying to promote Julie's channel or anyone who's a guest at that time. Maybe we will stop making friends.
I don't think so, sis.
I was going to say.
But James made a good point. That's why you have to grow and expand outside of your friends. That's a good point.
Good point. I was trying to find that comment, but I don't see it.
It's right above Susanna's. And thank you, Triple P.
Okay, you said it well. I'll take it off then. Let me unpin it and see if that helps. All right, I just saw something come through. Where did it go?
Misty's treasure.
I just took the pin off, so let's see if that helps. Where was I? Okay, I'm company, Susanna. Trying to catch up in the chat here. I expand while you're friends. Hello, Paul, Philly Flipper. How are you doing? Good to see you. And this chat just flew on me here. Lord Jesus. Maybe you would be making a friend. There we were. All right. So I did unpin it to see if it helps. Good morning, Annie. Annie. I need something from you, if you would, from last night's auction. If you would go back and fill out the form for us. We needed your information for items that you want in the auction, please. And you read it, just dismiss it. After you read it, just dismiss it. Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Misty. Congratulations on hit 1K. Thank you so much for who you are. Much respect. Well, thank you so much, Misty. And it's not necessary, but appreciate it. And here is this little super chat for you. Thank you so much.
$dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it. With no problem. Let him have it.
Congratulations on hitting that milestone. That's a lot.
Just with the phone. Okay, so I unpinned it, and hopefully that helped. We'll see. So I unpinned it. And then what I'll do is I'll just periodically put it in the chat because I do have it as a saved item for
Thank
Julie.
you.
Because I do that in every chat. Whoever's the guest, I keep putting their chat, their link
Yeah,
in the chat. So if you haven't subbed to Julie, there's the link.
I
If you have any
appreciate you.
questions, thank you. No, Johnny, I agree with James on growing your channel. Okay, well, I unpinned it to see if that helps. Again, it sounds like it's just on the phone, and I have no problem. I can keep posting it because I do have it in my StreamYard. So let's see here. If you have any questions for Julie, go ahead and put them in the chat. We'll get those answered for you. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Virginia.
Sweet Tea Treasures. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. The first time I see you in the chat, so welcome. Good to see you. Let's see here. How often do you go sourcing in your area? Is it easy for you from where you are?
Well, we have a big, huge auction company here in Canton, Ohio, and they're called Kiko's. And they claim that the part of Ohio that I live in is antique heaven, that
Okay.
we somehow get a lot of vintage antiques through our area. So sourcing is never a problem. I used to go to auctions all the time. Then COVID hit, and I do want to go back to them. I love the auctions.
Right.
Sourcing is easy here, and everybody has a garage sale.
Right.
Like when I go into town today, there'll be 50 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. And I call them garage sale alleys. There's certain streets that you can go down that you know there's going to be a garage sale there.
Right.
Yeah. And those are my favorites.
Now, do you ever go sourcing like at any antique malls or any antique sections in your area or around your area for resale?
I have, but I have never made the profit that I wanted to, which I know going in that I'm not going to make the money I want to. But if it's something special, something I haven't seen before, I'll chance it.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for now is something different.
Mhm.
You know, you go on the auctions and everybody pretty much got the same stuff. I'm looking for something different, and I have not found it yet.
Now, Susanna has a question. What is the one thing you would wish you would find while sourcing, but for yourself? She must know this answer and wants you to answer it.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. There's never been something that I was so excited I couldn't wait to find. Like
Right.
An expensive piece of jewelry is probably the answer.
Right. Now, do you ever go to estate sales?
Once in a while, I like estate sales. They tend to be a little bit higher than I want to pay, but I enjoy stuff that you don't see everywhere else. And that's where I see that stuff at estate sales.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I find it when you go to the estate sales, it depends on there's multiple companies. So maybe if you go into different on what is it called on the phone? There's an app
Oh, yeah, I got it on my phone.
estatesales.net, I think it's called. Yeah, and usually, if you put in the search where you're at and how far away you want to go, you can probably find there's multiple companies in your area that maybe that you'll find one of the companies. Like for example, up here, I found there was 2 different companies that I can work with where they make deals with you. Like you make a pile and they'll negotiate with you. And there's some that we go to that don't do that.
Yeah.
So maybe if you were to maybe go to a couple of them not even thinking of buying some, but you just never know what's going to be there, and find out with them. Sometimes if you talk to the person that's in charge, they can let you know if they take an offers or if you make a deal. Because some places will tell you, look, just make a pile and we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
A lot of times they do have some things that are priced. So if you're looking at things that are not priced, then maybe that may be one of the things that they don't have a set price on it. So maybe you can look at it maybe that way into where you can find some business company that's in that area that you can work with, and you'll be surprised on what you can find.
Yeah. And if I walk into a garage sale or an estate sale and they have those eBay papers that says this sold for that, I walk right back out because they generally don't know what they're doing, and I'm not paying what eBay paid. So
right. And sometimes when I go to a garage sale and I see that, you know what I do? The first thing is I open it up on my phone, see what it is, and 9 times out of 10, That piece of paper is what they're selling it for, not what
Exactly.
it's sold for.
I can ask for whatever I want, but
Exactly.
whether you get it or not.
Exactly.
In fact, I have a good example of that. I have a baseball card or basketball card, and I looked it up, and I was in the sold. Comps were $12,900. I about shit myself. I'm
Wow.
like, oh my gosh. Well, I got a hold of a couple sellers that I know that sell baseball cards, and they were like, no. Well, then I learned a new thing about eBay that you can money launder. I'm like, really? Here people are just trying to hide money. They're not actually buying that card for 12,000. And I thought, oh no. So then you go to the lower end of your comps, and it wasn't nowhere near. So I'm like, I don't have a $12,000 card. But I did get excited for a minute.
Amber has a question. Actually, a statement that says, "Or if you like Joe and Renee, just get to know the people and do the buyouts at the end of their estate sales."
Yep.
I haven't done that before. I want to try it, but right now I'm just on day by day. Hello, Mike and January House. Hello, good morning and welcome. Don't forget you can drop your links in the chat. That way everybody can check out your channel. In Julie's channel, I'm gonna put again in this a few seconds. Tommy has a question. Julia, would you rather have a Instapot or a slow cooker?
An Instapot. That way, when I can go and do my thing, and when I come back, it takes 2 minutes to make my stuff.
Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Hello and welcome.
Hi, Larry, and hi, Mike.
And the chat just flew me again. There we go. No crime on eBay. She's Julia. Tell me again about what you used to sell on eBay and why you stopped.
Why? Oh, on eBay?
Yeah, when you talk about when you started selling on eBay and why you stopped selling on eBay.
I started selling on eBay in 1999, and I stopped about 2 years before COVID, and I was just tired of the crap. I tired of the listing, because you got to keep up with that or you're not going to do any good. And I was tired of people trying to rip you off. And I'll give a good example. I had a very expensive piece of Fenton go out, and this lady wanted a return on it. And I think she just had buyer's remorse. Do you know she took a hammer to that thing, crushed it in pieces, took a picture, sent it back to me, and then sent all the pieces back to me. I was horrified. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this and many other stories, I was like, so done. And I have a 5-star rating on eBay. Right. I was very proud of that. I shipped well. I was fast, which I'm not so much fast anymore, but I was 5-star, and I was so proud of myself. Well, it's changed. I'm not into it. I'm a different person. eBay's different. So, and then I found you guys. I'm stuck here for a little while.
Well, and in your case, you were telling me earlier too how it didn't work for you, and so sometimes it just doesn't work for you, and you have to find a new revenue.
Yes.
Avenue to go to, and that's why you was telling me earlier. That's why I want to mention it again.
Yes.
For those who are asking. Taking a load off a landfill for 4 kids.
Hi, Jesse.
Good to see you, Jesse. Welcome. If you have any questions, put it in the chat for us, please. I just dropped Julie's channel again. If you want to check out her channel and you haven't subscribed to her, there's her link.
Right, Myra? Destroying a piece of art.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your point?
I will be listing. Got a long drive ahead of me. Listening. Okay, well, be safe.
Be safe.
Stay busy, yeah. We'll sub to, there you go. There's the names in the chat. Fill them out. Johnny, fill them. Thank you so much, Annie.
Thank you.
Anybody who sees or knows how to get in touch with Just Me Kathy, I've been trying to get in touch with her. She won something from my channel, and I don't have her information. If somebody can reach out to her and let her know to reach out to me, that'd be great. Who said that? No, I was saying I have a winning item for Julie. Oh. No, for Just Me Kathy.
Okay.
And I don't have her information to mail her winnings. So if somebody has any way of getting in touch with her, just let her know to reach out to me.
Okay.
I want to send it to her. She won want to say it was the Pie Point giveaway she won. And so
She's a very sweet lady. I like
very busy.
what
I know
she
that.
does. She's beautiful inside and out.
Yeah, so I just want to send it to her. And again, everyone in the chat, you're more than welcome to drop your links. That way everybody can check to see if they are subscribed to you or if they lost their description, the link for your channel. And if you go to the channel and it's not, if you see the word subscribe, it's in red, that means you're not subscribed. Just change it. Just change it to gray, and that way you'll be subscribing. And of course, the top of all three bells will let you know you have all notifications. Let's see.
I still get on eBay and look to see what's hot. Do you do that? What's hot and what's not?
Sometimes I do, depending on what, if I'm going sourcing and I want to see what it is to where before I go sourcing, I do, but not an everyday thing. Sometimes I'll just put in the search bar the top items to be sold, and you can check that out as well.
I love to see what, like, I'll do completed items first. So say there's 18,000 listed, and then I'll do the sold. I like to see the numbers in between there. If you got 17,000 sold, I'm in. I'm getting that item.
Right. Now, do you do your research for that as well as things that you're buying for your auctions?
Yep. And now lately, I've been buying for myself. So buying more, like I'll have an auction and spend all that money on myself. That's not very nice, but I do it. The rebel that I am. I like to support the other channels. Right. I really do.
Yeah. And so when you're going to other channels, is there any, when you're doing your let me go back to your live auctions that you're doing. Are you going into more as far as on the ones that you were doing with Julie on the weekends, on the auctions with her? Are y'all doing more coming up soon, or how are you planning on doing more of your videos for your auctions?
You mean with Julie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many. Jill and I we'll always work together. We've become friends. We don't have anything scheduled right now. She likes to put her stuff on eBay. I'm cool with that. You never know. Susanna will go on anytime, Paul. I mean, my options are endless. I'm having an auction with Tom Cruise coming up. I have an auction with Just Sandy coming up. I'm going to get a hold of Loot Raider again. She's asked me before, and yeah. So, and like I said, I never. If we want to go on their channel or my channel, I'm whatever. I got to learn how to make a thumbnail. I don't know how to do that.
I remember when you first started going live and you were having problems trying to get on live. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I was nervous as all get out. You know, you want it to be good, and everybody was so kind. They either laughed or said it's okay or both.
Yeah, and that's when you're first starting out, it's going to happen. But if you don't try it and you don't do it, you're not going to learn.
Exactly.
And the more you make mistakes, the more you will learn from it, you know?
Yep.
So are you planning on doing any more, or are you going to start wanting to do maybe more lives on your channel with others collaborating?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
I want to build my channel. I don't know how big of aspirations I have, but I do want to build my channel. I want to meet new people. I have a tight group now, and I'd like to add to that, you know?
Right.
I go on so many others that everybody knows me for that, but.
Right. Now, do you set yourself up some goals when it comes to either by the week, by the month, or what your goal is, say, by the end of the year? And if so, what are they?
My small goals are to be more on my channel, more options on my own channel. My larger goal is to hopefully hit 500 by the end of the year. I love goals. I think they're good. I think you should set small ones so that when you do achieve them, you feel good and you keep moving.
Right.
I don't set them too high out of my realm because I'm setting myself up for failure.
Right. And that's pretty good that you want to do that, because if you do your smaller goals, then you get to the bigger one at the end. And it's always good to have a larger goal, but then break it down to where you can reach that goal, you know, and what's best for you and what's comfortable for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also have to remember that I have a husband, that I have grandchildren. They have to be more important in my life than the rest of it. So time management, I suck at. I'm not good at that. And that's one of my goals is to have family time, God time, YouTube time. Do you know that I have completely gotten rid of my cable because I haven't watched my TV in over a year?
Wow.
I'm always on here. I don't even watch TV. I told Jim, let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
He's fine with it.
Jennifer says you just got to get an app and get there and play with it to learn it. And you're right about that.
She's
I was
right.
told to use Canva. I enjoy Canva. It is a great product, but there are other things out there. When I first started, and I tell this to anyone who's starting out, when you're starting out either on eBay or YouTube, try to do the best that you can by the free things. If you have it already or you have something that's free, use those versions of free things. Because the longer you get to do it and you want to make sure that's something you want to do, then if you're having the opportunity to buy something better or do something better that may cost, then go that route. But
What's Canva?
Canva is a program that you use for building and making your thumbnails. I use I actually use Canva for even my video clips that I use and I do. You can also use Canva for little video clips. You can do it for thumbnails. You can do it for banners. There's all kind of stuff in Canva you can do.
Okay.
Yeah, and anybody who's interested, I do have the in my link tree in the description bar. I do have affiliate links. There's affiliate links that you can also do the free version. That's what I did at first because I hear a lot about it, and I said, well, I used to use actually my thumbnails I did on PowerPoint on my computer when I first started.
Now I know a little bit about PowerPoint, but that sounds hard.
It's not because
it's
if
not?
you know how to use PowerPoint, you can create your thumbnails. And when I first started, I even used it for my little intros. It can
what I do right now is I get a hold of my good friend because she shed Robin. I call her and say, please make me a thumbnail. So, and that always works.
Right,
but I should learn how to do my own. I should learn anything new.
Right. Okay.
I
That
like
says
it.
if you haven't yet, make sure to sub to our amazing guest, Julie, today. She is amazing. And yes, I have the link I keep dropping in the chat. Make sure you check her out because, again, she's still fairly new with this. She's trying to grow her channel. She's trying to do more lives and show her some love and support. And there's her link again. That way you can make sure to check out her channel. And again, you can always check her out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Paul's channel. Paul Antonelli, drop your link in the chat so they can subscribe to you as well to see her on those days. And then you do the auctions every Wednesday at Swap Meet, right?
Yes. Yeah. We just did ours last night. That's always fun. And you never know what the brunch bunch is going to be talking about. Yeah, never know. Could be reselling, could be nothing but, I mean, not even close to reselling.
Right. Now, Tommy has a question for you. Do you have a bucket list? And if so, what is on the top of the list? Wow, we got a speechless right now.
It's not exciting, but at the top of my bucket list is to have all my family together. It's not happening right now, but that is at the top of my bucket list. It's, my husband just turned 70 and Sunday he's jumping out of an airplane.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I don't have anything that exciting because I'm not jumping out of an airplane.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, it's to be close to family. That's my bucket list.
Yeah, Julia. Susanna just said, Julia, weekends are off, especially for your own family. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. That's important.
You have to do what's right and best for you.
Yep. Hi, Kim.
Did I miss somebody?
It's about to get reels in the house.
Oh, Kim, hello.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Today is Thursday, unfortunately. Yeah, today is Thursday. Get closer to the weekend.
I can't do the skydiving, Mike. He said it's fun. No.
I'm right with you, Julie.
I like it on the ground.
Yeah.
And he's going to have his recorded. So I think I'm going to upload it on my channel. It'll be
Sweet
fun.
Tea says she would love to have you on come on her channel sometimes or
Oh,
anytime.
sure. Get a hold of me. Thank you.
Let's see. There's Julie's link again. It's about to get real. Hello, hello, hello. I was talking to somebody. It was Robert. We were talking about you being on the show today, and he
Mhm.
says, "Wait, which Julie?" Julie? I said, "Yeah, her." So
I
Rob
know
even
my
gets to think of
husband
your little
knows
nickname.
people from me talking. He's starting to know everybody.
Now, give everybody, especially for the new ones that may not know, why and how did you get the word Huli as your nickname?
I think Robin, because she said called me that, or no, yeah, it was her or Donna, um, by accident or typo, and it stuck. And now a lot of people call me Huli, and now Robin calls me Huli Hoop. So I'm cool with all of those.
Right. Yeah, I will never jump out of a plane either. Hello, Adam. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you. Let's see here. I'm keeping series of my channel this week. I'm going full time into. Oh wow! Congratulations. She's gonna be going full time, and she's excited about it. That is awesome. Don't forget to put your link in the chat so everybody can check to see if they're subscribed to you to check out those channel links. Let's see. That is an amazing number on one bucket list. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Let's see here.
and broke it. Don't tell me them, Jen. She said her dad broke his leg.
Big. I
I
looked at
like
this like I
Jesse's
want to fly.
comment
I
though.
was not made to fly, so yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about reselling. Thank you for information. I'm trying to get down to the comments. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Good to see you, Kim. Love you. Thank you so much. It's good to see each and every one of y'all. Jesse says, just jumping out of a perfect airplane unless my ex-wife is on with the plan.
And James, thank you for your service. I'm a big veteran supporter. He said 82nd Airborne,
Yep.
34 jumps. Yeah. Thank you.
I was in the Navy, but I was not jumping out of no planes.
Thank you for your service, Johnny.
Thank you. Yeah,
My
it's
husband's
definitely
Army.
Yenza says, no reason to jump out of a perfectly good plane. Only I was jumping if the plane breaks. I hear
I
that.
hear ya. Well,
Everybody's
Jim
saying
says
hello.
he wanted to in the service, and that's why he's doing it now.
Thank you, Leroy. Blood, sweat, and Sal. I got it right this time. When he first started coming in the chat, I always used to say blood, sweat, and tears. And he said it one time on his channel, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was saying it that wrong like that. Thank you so much. It's not necessary, but appreciated. Thank you so much for the super chat, Leroy. And here's just for you.
The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it. With no problem. Let him have it.
Thank you so much.
Too cute.
So if there's one thing you would want to do when you're sourcing, for example, that you're doing more auctions online, is there anything that you want to do that when you go sourcing? I know you mentioned that you do have your little honey hole with the Amish country.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other place that you go to? Have you ever thought of maybe doing like online bulk buys and things like that with your auctions that you're doing?
I don't want a lot of inventory because my house is kind of small. It's just us two.
Right.
And I don't want a storage unit. Although I have thought about buying a storage unit, it requires more time into that than I'm willing to put into.
Right.
So no.
Okay.
I've gone to storage auctions. They're going so high now.
Yeah.
I don't want. That's like throwing money on at the casino. You never know what you're gonna get unless you know what you're doing. And in this case, I don't. Not enough.
Right. So you have you done auctions for storage units and auctions before, or have you
Yes.
thought about it?
Yeah. No, I've been to them, but I never bought.
Oh, okay.
And I have friends that have, and I've watched all the work that goes into it.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yes.
How about doing wholesales? Have you ever thought about buying into wholesales?
Thought about it, but I don't know where I'd put the stuff unless I bought a storage
Okay.
unit, and I'm not
Right.
willing to do that either. Like right
Exactly.
now, I could go sourcing, which I probably will,
Right.
but I got so much back there now. Really not necessary, but awful fun.
Right.
That's my favorite part is the sourcing.
TJ Lovelady, hello, and welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Here's the link. Oh, I did the wrong thing here. I'm going to get the link for Julie again. If y'all haven't checked her channel out, let me get to it. Right here, today's guest. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe to her. She's got things that she's planning to do on her channel. And if you haven't checked out before, here's her link. That way you can go ahead and check it out. Make sure you subscribe. Remembering if you go to the channel and it's in red under the thing that says subscribe, turn it gray. That means you're not subscribed if it's red.
And when the button goes off or the bell goes off, run.
That means you have to set the notification for that app.
Yes.
And the top one, of course, because that gives you all notifications when she does come out with a new video or go live.
Yep.
You won't miss it. And oh my Lord Jesus, look who's here. Thank you so much for coming by. I have to say this about Tinseltail. Where'd it go? Right here. I need storage. Yeah. She has been under the weather, but still coming back strong. I have to say, Tinsel, thank you so much for coming into the chat again. I've been keeping up with her. She has been, and I have to mention this about Tinsel, she has been my very first, when I first started putting my videos out for the very first time, Tinseltail would be always the first one to comment and give me, promoted me and kept telling me, great work, and it was wonderful. And she's still around doing it, and she's been under the weather. She's been sick, but she's doing better. So I've been keeping up with her. So give her a warm welcome for everyone. And also don't forget to put her link in the chat.
Yep. I will say some prayers too.
Yeah. So thank you so much for coming in. And again, she's been still commenting on my videos. And that's one thing you always want to remember, that first people that are always in your channel, always checking out your videos, because those are the ones that keep you going at the beginning. And so that's why I always remember that. I don't do auctions. I only bought from Annette. That was my just last week. Yeah, she's going to do an unboxing.
Oh, cool.
Jennifer's channel, yeah. Don't forget to
Jesse said it's a numbers game. If you win, if you buy right. Well, I don't have, I know a little bit about a lot, just enough to get me in trouble. And I wouldn't be, you have to do it often. You do things often, whatever it is, you're going to get better at it. And I haven't done that.
Jennifer says, I did get a blue box Friday. Cool. Thank y'all for the prayers. Finally. Yeah, that'd be great to see Jennifer. Jennifer, don't forget to put your link in the chat. And also don't forget to drop your link to buy me a milkshake. For all the love and support you give us, we want to give it back to you.
I remember that song, your milkshake, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. How's that go? I love it.
Yeah, that's a good song. And I remember the one that did it on, the old lady that did it on Ellen DeGeneres' channel. She got to actually meet the original artist of that song. So yeah, that was
cool. I like to watch her.
Yeah, and then they put her on, I want to say one of the award shows, and then she came out with her there. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, certain word phrases that bring those songs to your mind. All right, so I'm gonna put. Did I put it? Yeah, put it. Let me pin this one because I want to make sure y'all have the link for it. That is the link for the link to come on live if you want to come on and promote your channel or ask questions and chit chat with Julie here live. The link is at the top. You're more than welcome to come on and also talk about our questions that you may have for Julie, as well as anything you may want to know or ask in the chat. You're welcome to come on. There's the link. My milkshake brings the boys to the yard.
To the yard. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Jen. I like it.
So what do you have plans coming up in the near future for your channel? I know you said you have some goals.
Yes, I have some goals. And soon, just Sandy and I are going to have an auction. Sunday night, Treasure Hustlers and myself are having an all auction with Big Barn.
Oh, cool.
Or an all silver auction. Tom Cruise and I are coming up. And I've had 2 invites from other channels, and I'll probably do that too. So
that is wonderful. Kevin says they call me tripod.
Hi, Kevin.
Net says, what's blue box, Jen? Little Debbie, she's back. Hello and welcome. Richard, Ford Pinto backwards. Hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you.
Isn't Blue Box from Goodwill?
I think so.
Get on
I haven't
get on Goodwill one day a week or whatever day they do jewelry.
I'm not sure. I want to say yesterday, Mama was our guest yesterday. She was talking about how she goes on and she actually auctions off, like they have their auctions, and she only does or tries to only do her local Goodwill, because if she wins the auctions and once she pays for it, she has a connection at the Goodwill place where she goes, where she can buy throughout the week and just go back and pick it up on Friday and hold it for her. So she was talking about how you can go online and actually put your area of where you want to go, and you basically go in and put your own town in it, and then you can actually buy things on auction. She was getting things for like $2, $3, $5. It was unbelievable. She was getting them for that low.
It's very important to me to have cards, because connections will get you things that other sellers don't get.
Right.
Just like I just bought a whole bunch of lunch boxes. That was a connection through somebody else that I left a card with. I will always have a card that says where I'm at, because those connections are good.
Right. So do you often, when you go out, do you often make connections from anywhere you go as far as for future buys?
Yep. And I'll have garage sale people will ask me, well, if it doesn't sell, can I call you? Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
If it's something I'm interested. Yeah.
Right.
And they're always, the prices are a little higher than I want to pay, but if nobody buys at the end of the auction, it's amazing how much their price comes down. Which I don't blame them. You want to make the most money.
Right, exactly. Especially when you're buying that kind of stuff at the end of a garage sale or whatever it is you may be going to.
But I don't go in and buy everything that's left over. There's got to be something there that I want. Right. Usually a collection of something.
Now, in your area, do you have a lot of church sales?
Yes. Those are good too.
Yeah.
We have a good church sale down the street by donation only. And I always give plenty, but donation only. How nice is that?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I know hello Maggie, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I know sometimes when you go to the church sales or any garage sales, and if you get that connection, that can help you open doors for other things as far as that's concerned, and getting more items in. Sometimes they just want to get rid of it and they just give it to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
My friend just had some guy he knows get a hold of him and said that this gentleman's parents passed away, and they asked him to come over and look at his stuff. I am not lying. 19 dumpsters full of stuff. Here the guy was a hoarder.
Ouch.
And he said it was all clean. He got all this stuff clean, and he couldn't fill his truck up enough. And the guy that lost his parents said, I don't care what you take it all. Well, he finally ended up calling an estate company, and they're coming in to handle it. But in the meantime, oh my goodness, I would love one of those hookups.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Snacks.
Where you see on us here?
Down below there near Chandra.
It hasn't showed up in my chat yet. That's why.
Little Debbie?
Oh, Little Debbie, yes. I see.
Yeah, that's what we call Snacks.
I'm highlighting her name. You said Snacks. I was thinking you were thinking of Nikki.
Oh, no. That's who I call Little Debbie.
Okay. And so, it's best to try to, and I'm assuming you're not afraid to talk when you go to auctions and stuff, resales, like garage sales and all, because that's one of the things you need to make sure you're not afraid to talk to them.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not afraid to talk to anybody, which sometimes gets me in trouble. Hi, Treasure Hustlers.
Hello, Treasure Hustlers. How are y'all doing? Welcome. Good to see you.
Yep.
I'm the
We're
snack
having an auction Sunday. Come see us on my channel.
I was going to say what channel. What time?
8 o'clock Eastern.
PM or AM?
PM.
Good. There you go.
AM. I'm not getting up that early. I did it today. Yeah. But the hustlers have quality stuff. JJ's stopping in, just Sandy's stopping in, but we are going to have the bomb auction.
Yeah.
So
and that's what's good about collabing with others like that too. You know?
Oh yeah. It's fun. It's fun. It's not that much fun to do it by yourself.
Now, is there anything that you do, like when you go on sourcing? Are you into or buying any type of clothing?
Love t-shirts. Love t-shirts. Sports, rock and roll, all of that. I love it. And I clean them before they go out. So
Right.
I've gotten some t-shirts in the past where I know if they clean it, then they're going to sell it on eBay. I get that, but it's a little bit rough.
Yeah. And do you buy or try to buy like vinyl albums, records, or anything like that?
I started, but I don't care for shipping. I even bought special boxes just to put
Mhm.
records in. So I'm going to get rid of what I bought, but I'm not going to source anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just certain things I don't want to mess with the shipping.
Right. Yeah. Susanna says, I love my t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Funky Pits.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Or do you ever get a t-shirt and it's got a big old stain on it? And you're like, why did I buy that?
especially when you look it over, especially if it's in person, you're going to like the thrift shop or estate sales or garage sales, and you don't see it right away. That's even
Yeah.
worse.
You know, I have a question. Why does the Goodwill or the Salvation Army put out t-shirts that obvious have this big stain on? I mean, why even put it out?
I don't know. The thing about that is, you think they would be looking at stuff like that before they put it out, or even
Yeah.
check it before. And again, is it just that they're just throwing it on there, not looking at them?
I don't know. And why do people donate stuff like that? Put it
I
in
don't
the
understand.
garbage.
Yeah, exactly. And I think sometimes when it's people doing that, they're just lazy, just don't care, just want to get rid of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And lazy gets you nothing.
exactly. Put records in a pizza box. Never thought
Oh,
of that.
that's cool, Kevin. I didn't know that. That's
I
about
would have
what
never
these
thought of that.
boxes look like.
Right.
That's a great idea.
James says, Julie, homeless people need clothes too. Stained shirt. No, yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true. Well, for me though, I would think of maybe donating it to the homeless shelters or things like that for them to give to them. But
Hmm.
delivering it, yeah,
Anything
real
I don't sell, though, goes to our church, and we have a giveaway, and that's good for me.
right. T-shirts with stains list as already okay.
That's funny.
That is funny. Believe it or not, what's his name? I watched this video when he did this. It was Bobby, the JT, the guy behind JT. He
Hmm.
had gotten some T-shirts from wherever he sourced that, and he didn't realize until after he was looking it over, there was a huge hole in the one. There was some holes in a few, stains here and there. And somebody reached out to him and actually bought them from him before he even tried listing them, and they sold that fast. So you just never knew what people were buying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know that a lot of people buy the Harley shirts, even if they're stained or holy, because they cut them out and make blankets. And, you're right. You never know.
T-shirts with holes are just for the church on Sunday.
Quit
I
it,
love
girls.
it. I love it. If anyone has questions for Julie, go ahead and put them in the chat. We get those answered for you. And if anybody wants to come on the panel, the link is in the top of the blue box above in the chat. Yeah, everyone is welcome to come on. If anybody wants to come on and add to the panel and ask questions, you're more than welcome to come on.
Everybody pretty much knows
And
me.
of course, if you're not subscribed to Julie, let me put the link again in there because I'm seeing that a
Yeah.
lot of people aren't. And so this way here, you'll have an audience and people can check out your channel for when you go live because that's your goal coming up to do more on your channel. So there's her link.
Hmm.
Check it out and see if you're subscribed to her. Let's see, Julia, what kind of things do you auction?
I auction. Well, right now I'm doing lunch boxes. I've auctioned lots of uh, dinosaurs. I like doing toys now. I'm into toys. I have a whole bunch of 12-inch figures from Star Wars. I can't wait to put them up. Excuse me. I like to do jewelry. I have some plush, but I'm on the way of getting rid of them. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, I will sell them cheap.
I'm surprised if
um,
Chris won't get in touch with you on that one.
oh, I know. I
He's a
have
reseller.
certain buyers that buy nothing but plush, and that's cool, but I'm getting sick of the plush. So
All right.
let's move it, get it out of here.
So I have a question then on when you went in New Orleans, were y'all able to do any sourcing while y'all were there? Because I know y'all did like an auction contest kind of thing. So how did that go?
I don't know. When I got there, I got really sick,
Oh,
and
it was at the beginning.
I
I didn't know
didn't
that.
get to source at all,
Sorry to hear that.
and I didn't get to watch the auction.
Oh,
I was upstairs puking. I did not feel good. I ended up taking an ambulance ride, and they kept me. That's hence all this stuff here. I don't know if you can see it.
is that from them
They
poking in you, or what was the
Yes,
bruising from?
yes, they could not. My veins were so small from being dehydrated that
Mm-hmm.
they could not poke me. And then you're on these bumpy roads. It was horrible, but
Yeah.
they finally got it. My blood pressure dropped down to 80 over 40. They found out I had a UTI. So I don't know. I spent the whole New Orleans trip in the hospital or upstairs, and it was horrible. And I will tell you, this family, YouTube family, were so awesome. They took care of me. I mean, Victoria's on the phone with 911 as soon as I collapsed. It was not a good trip, and yet it was because I got to meet these people and put my arms
Exactly.
around them, and that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to hug these people and tell them how much I appreciated them,
Yeah.
but that's all I got to do.
But you're
And
feeling
that
better
sucked.
now.
Yes.
James,
Um,
the bad thing about it, she had just gotten there when it happened. She didn't even get a
what's that?
chance to eat probably any
Hi,
food.
Misha. Hi, Misha. Hi, Mark.
James says that the New Orleans food will get you. Good morning, Misha. James says that the New Orleans food will get you.
Yeah, I did. I went to one place and I was so sick that the flippin' flamingos had to take me back to the house. It was horrible. I couldn't wait to test the food. I couldn't wait to go to Bourbon Street. I couldn't wait. I wanted to go on a ghost tour. I didn't get to do crap.
It
But
sounds like there's going to be a trip in your future to go back then.
yeah. I'll tell you what, though, the next one I'm going to be there too. In fact, Robin is talking about having a Back to the Future prom coming up, and I will be there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, my tip to you, if you go back in New Orleans,
Hmm.
don't do it in the summer.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Johnny, it was so hot. It was so hot. And the Florida people were saying, "Oh, this ain't bad." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It
Exactly.
was hot. And when it rained, oh, it was horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do it too.
Yep. Now, how do you say New Orleans for real?
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Got it.
It's just natural for us, but instead of saying New Orleans, it's just
Uh-huh.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay.
Orleans.
All right.
N-A-W Orleans. Yeah, it's kind of like the way they say it.
N-A-W, New Orleans. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Like right here, you go A-W-L-I-N. Yes,
I
New
always
Orleans.
wondered if it was New Orleans, New Orleans. I didn't know.
Either way, because some people call it New Orleans, some call it New Orleans. And this is how you would actually, here's the spelling on the screen. N-A-W-L-I-N-S. Knowledge.
Okay, New Orleans. Aqua Girl, is that where she's from?
I'm not sure, but she
She
definitely knows how
knew.
to say it and spell it.
Yeah.
Um, and again, and everybody's different when it comes to that. But like pralines, it's
Yeah.
pralines. Some people call them pralines.
Mm-hmm.
Pecans, pecan. So it depends
Yep.
on what part of the country you're at. With it's also different.
Yep. Wash and wash. I
Yeah,
say wash, and they make fun of me. I'm like, no, that's how you say it.
yeah, exactly. And that's one thing about cultures in different areas. When you get to learn some of it, it's fun because it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Bob is 17 away from 1K, y'all. If y'all haven't checked out his channel, Jennifer just dropped the link. Help him out. He's getting very close. He's trying to get to 1K before he goes to Maui next month, so he can start doing lives off his phone, off of YouTube.
Cool.
He's bringing JT along. Hopefully, he doesn't get put in the insane asylum while he's there with a puppet.
That that reminds me. Rosie's Closet. If you are not subscribed, she's only a couple from 1,000, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go there and get your clothes, and she's got all kind. And she's so sweet.
Yep.
She's very close. If you don't know, go see Rosie's Closet.
Yep. I was in her channel. Was it Tuesday? I think it was, or Wednesday. It might have been Tuesday. She does her
Tuesdays.
auctions. It was awesome, and she's getting very close as well. And so definitely check her out.
Yes.
She does a lot. She's a very sweet lady with all her auctions. With everybody goes on her channel, so definitely check it out. I think she's just as close as Bobby, if I'm not mistaken, because I think she was like 20 something away when I was in her chat Tuesday.
I think she was 27 or 37 a couple of days ago, and I don't know where she's at now. I think she got 4 subs on the show, and
yeah. I know I'm waiting to reach out to her to come on the morning show because she's been very busy. She told me she'll get back with me though.
Yeah, yeah, she's got a little boy she takes care of, her son. That
yeah, exactly.
Family first.
Yep, exactly. You have to.
God, family,
and
YouTube.
You have to put your priorities in line. Yep.
Yes, I can't do YouTube without the first two.
Exactly. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Beware. Kiko runs their bins. Okay, what is Kiko? That's one of the businesses that you said you were talking about earlier. What is that?
Yes. Who brought that up? Claire Thrifts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with him. They do have shilling in their auctions sometimes. My buddy bought a house and they ran him up. But they do the most auctions in the state of Ohio and surrounding areas. So they're making the money, but yes, you're right. I agree with Jesse. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen, for dropping her YouTube.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. Yeah,
isn't she awesome?
I love having Jennifer, and I keep saying it all the time. And I try to get her to drop her buy me a milkshake because she's in so many different. I don't know how she does it. It's amazing how she does it. I know I have a hard time doing it sometimes, but when Jennifer's in a chat, you're definitely going to be a friend of hers. Don't get on her bad side. And that's why I get her to drop those links for her buy me a milkshake, because every week or so I try to go and give her some more buy me a milkshakes, but I don't buy just a few. I give her a good bit of it because of what she does in all the chats, you know? Yeah. And so we need to support her as well and show her some watch hours because she
yeah. I don't I can't drop a link. By the time I even get to that, she's already dropped it. And I'm like, Jen, thanks.
One of the things I've noticed about Jennifer, and she's so awesome about it, and I'll keep preaching it every time I see her in the chat, it's when you're talking to say, for example, in the chat, we're talking about someone. Before I can look in the chat to get the next comment, that link is already in the chat. You know,
she's on it.
Awesome, yeah,
on it.
Definitely help her out and give her some support and get her some watch hours because that's what she needs as well.
Yes,
she is the best. You're right about that.
We have a lot of great mods. I mean, we really do. But I love Jen. I love Rhonda, who's taking a sabbatical, which I don't blame her. She's on all the time. She needs some rest.
Well, the thing I look about it with that way too, and I tell everybody too when they say they need to take a step back, it's just like when you take and change your batteries in a remote, or you change your batteries in something you need a battery with that's recharging yourself the same way. You have to step back, and there's nothing wrong with stepping away and taking time for yourself, because if you can't be healthy and happy in yourself, you're not going to bring it forward in the chat anyway.
I agree.
It's like a recharge. Yeah. Hello.
And when I don't feel good, you can read it all over my face. You can tell I'm pretty transparent. So when I have to rest, I got to go do it.
Yeah.
Or
hello,
I'm going to say something stupid.
All right. Just real quick on Todd's the Flipping Hustler. If you haven't checked out his channel, him and Rosie do a auction on a regular basis. So definitely go check out Rosie's Closet and support her as well as Todd.
Yes.
Check them out.
I'm sorry, Todd. I forgot.
That's okay. That's
yeah. We like Todd too.
Thank you, Richard. Has to run for a meeting, so take care of you too. And good to see you. Welcome as always. And don't work too hard. So if anybody wants to come on in the chat, the link is at the top. If you have any questions for Julie, just go ahead and put it in the chat for us. I see that my numbers are going down, and so we'll get ready in the show. But if anybody has anything to ask, go ahead and do it. And when we go to end the show, you're more than welcome to join us in the back green room. If you have any comments or questions, you can be doing that in the background as well. You're always welcome. Let's see, where did it go?
Nakoma Finds. I've never seen them. Welcome.
Welcome. And I'm having a brain freeze, but I think the name is Michael. Am I correct?
Cool.
I'm trying to remember the new ones that are
you.
coming in by their name as they tell me. Because sometimes I'm saying their name in the chats, and then they say, well, you can call me. I'd rather do that. So, yeah.
If you've ever met Pammy, it's Pame. I would call her Pammy. Well, here everybody else was calling her Pam, and I'm like,
Yeah, I always say
bad.
Pammy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm calling you somebody else. I think I called Todd something else for a long time until someone said that's not his name.
And you know what's so fun about it, though, and good about it? I'm noticing that even though, say, yes, it is Michael. Thank you so much. I'm trying to remember as I'm learning new people that come in the chat, and they're coming in on a regular basis. I would like to make sure I remember their names. And so and I'm trying not to use a cheat sheet. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty well. But Johnny was calling her Pam, too. Yeah, I was. And not realizing there's an E at the end. So, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
One thing I can say about all those in the community, I can say maybe 99.9% of them just go with it and correct you in a way that they're fine with it. And then you do have that 1% that is very particular on how you say your name. So I respect that. And so if I'm saying it wrong, I want to be corrected, so I can say it correct. So yeah.
Most of us just want to hear our name called anyway.
Yep, exactly.
That's why we like to say everybody's name when we're on the show in the morning.
Yeah.
I want it to be interactive. I want everybody to talk and give their opinions. It's important.
Exactly. Right.
It's important to be heard.
So I'm going to ask you another question that we may not know about. Why and how did the morning, and I always say the Brady Bunch, but I know it's the Bunch.
The Brunch Bunch?
Yeah. So how did that come about and why?
I was on his channel one morning. We were talking. He said, anybody that wants to come up, come up. So me and Susanna and Des were up there. And the next day we got a email says, hey, welcome to the Brunch Bunch. You're on from now on, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We were like, I called Susanna. I said, I didn't know we was going to make a show. He said, yeah, it was fun. Let's do it all the time. And now we've got people saying you should go on 5 days. We're not doing 5 days. No. In fact, we're probably going to get rid of Friday. But we like to get off. We don't want to. That's the hardest thing about YouTube, is not stepping on others' toes. I don't want to do that. And my family of YouTubers don't want to do that either. But it's getting harder and harder. Yeah. It's almost like you can't have a show anymore. I said something about Tuesday nights used to be so like quiet.
Uh-huh.
Not anymore. Now we got 10 auctions going on all at the same time. You don't know where to be, so you have to have 10 windows open. But yeah, example, that's the hard part.
And I'm not sure which one's actually in the chat. I'm always forgetting who's typing in caps and all. But they said,
that's Jackie. You are. She's in caps.
It's who now?
Jackie.
Jackie. And then she says, doing it. You need to do it 5 days a week.
I'm not.
And then she said, the hell you're not.
No.
That is how it happened too. Yep, you're right about that. And then it's so hard sometimes to catch everything because I have things I'm doing trying to get done for the day. So I'll get it done and come back and try to catch the end of the show sometimes, and it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
No,
it's not. And that's why I'm on more than I'd like to be, because when I'm not in someone's video auction watching as it's going on, I go back later and watch.
Yeah,
you're on YouTube all damn day.
Yeah.
It's
all right, there's
crazy.
Paul's link to his channel. If you haven't subscribed to him and to check out the morning show, there's Jackie, Susanna, and Des from the Shamrock Pixie. Check it out.
And Paul.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Paul's channel, and he's also on there as well.
Yeah.
But go ahead and check them out. They're on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then y'all also do the Wednesday swap meet.
Yes. So I'm on with Paul all day on Wednesday. So prayers up for me, okay? But we do have a lot of fun. We all love each other. It's been a good thing.
I heard
I'm
about this
happy.
yesterday. James and I think we're talking about it. That the statistics is that there's over 500,000 watch hours that are uploaded every videos that are uploaded every day on the YouTube. So it's always
Wow.
stepping on someone's toes. Yeah,
Yeah. And that's hard.
yeah, it is.
I don't like to do that.
Yeah, and sometimes you just can't help it. But
Mm-hmm.
again, we don't own YouTube. We just have our channel, and sometimes it's going to be that way. But again, you try to do the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with it because again, I have my shows that I do. For example, someone reached out to me. Look, I'm doing this show, but I want to do it on Monday nights at 5 o'clock. You do you, boo. And that's my favorite phrase. Do you do boo boo? But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? It doesn't matter. I don't own the space. I just go on at the time I do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing this for our family. I call this a family because you make a
It
family.
is.
You can't choose your family when it comes to your brothers and sisters and immediate families,
Right.
but you can always choose your love family as far as anywhere in your life.
I
And that's the way I look at
agree.
it. So,
Yep.
things happen. You can't control it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what it is,
Yep.
And again, it's two different types of shows, because I do the bingo every Monday. That's fine.
Right.
But then if you're coming on and doing an auction, then that's what you're doing. Or you're doing whatever your show's about. You
Mm-hmm.
do it. Go for it, because that's how you're going to build yourself up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't stop
real
it.
quick before I forget, we have members of our community that are in a lot of pain and hurting right now. And my heart goes out to them. I understand the pain. When it's constant, it's a drag. But when people are saying their prayers, add people like Virginia and Just Sandy and Mama G, who's getting ready to have an operation, and Rondo's tired. There's so many needs in the community, and you can't help everybody, but you can pray for them, and that's what I like to say.
Just like Tim and Mo Powell, they're going through their health. You got Willow. There's so
Yes,
many. Yeah.
good example. Yep.
Paul says that you can join them every. There's the link for Julie, Suzanne, and Des, and then whoever else wants to come on and talk about reselling.
We talk about reselling. We talk about everything but reselling. Well, sometimes we do.
Exactly.
It's a different show.
Hello, Cody. How are you doing? Unless Jackie makes you cry. Yes, indeed. Threw her leg out at you. Ooh.
Cody couldn't do that.
Hello, Amy. How are you doing? Hot Mess Thrifter. I used to
Hi,
always have
Amy.
trouble saying her name when I first started seeing her on the channel. So I try to be careful when I'm saying things in people's names.
Yep.
We talk about a lot of stuff. That's what's
Yes,
good
we
about it.
do.
It's never a set thing of what y'all talk about, Again, you just never know what the conversation's going to go and where it's going to go.
Yep.
But again, you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. We are having a lot of fun.
That's the main
we're
thing.
no longer kid friendly, but
yeah.
So if
Oh,
you're
not
looking for
y'all.
kid friendly, come to Johnny's.
I'm trying. Trust me, I need
Yes.
some time. Well, everybody, I see my numbers are going down. We're going to go ahead and get ready to end the show again. Thank you so much, Julie, for coming on and being able to be part of it and also promote your channel. Before we go, don't forget to also see if you're subscribed to Julie. Here's her link again. She is trying to do some things on her channel, be able to be more with others on her channel. So there's her link. And go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about what your plans are and what are you doing and things like that for your channel, and promote yourself a little bit before we go. And that way you can close us out today.
Okay. You never know with me. Busy all the time. Sunday, we're having an all silver auction on my channel. Come see us. We'll be with Treasure Hustlers, Just Sandy, and Big Barn for sure. Come see us on the Brunch Bunch on Paul Antonelli's channel. I have so much. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all. And if I don't, I'll tell you I don't. Thanks for coming to see me.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I have a habit of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anywho,
But
if you haven't checked out Julie's channel, there it is in the chat. Go ahead and do that. And also drop your links to your channel. That way, if anyone who's not subscribed to you, they can go ahead and catch your channel and check you out, and also go give you comments, watch the videos. When you go to someone's channel with their link and you do not see their, if you see the subscribe button is in red, make it by going gray. That will be that you are subscribed, and then right next to it, hit the bell. There's 3 bells. Hit the very top one for all notifications, because you never know when anyone comes out with a video, especially when Julie is starting new things on her channel.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Johnny. See you.
Johnny, thanks for having me.
Thank you for saying yes.
Yeah, and thanks, Chad, for being so nice.
And so again, don't forget at the end of the show, anyone who would like to come on in the back room, it is open. The link is at the top of the chat. Don't forget, the only thing I have left for the week is this Friday. Tomorrow, I have a different guest tomorrow. Sorry, Julie, I missed you. Oh,
I love them
I was
two
very
ladies. I
And so
do.
make sure you check everybody else's channel, but also make sure you go back and every now and then watch a video, because again, there's so many of us on the channel
Yes.
in the YouTube world that we cannot watch everyone all the time. But at least making it about the opportunity to go and check a video out and make a comment, hit a thumbs up, and that gives them it works for their channel.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Paying attention helps everybody.
Yeah. Hello, Dante. Welcome. Good to see you. So with that being said, again, like I always say before I end each and every show, don't forget everyone is welcome to come in the back room if you want to come back and chat, get a little bit to know about Julie a little bit more personally if you'd like to. We'll have a little chat time after the show, so don't go nowhere, Julie. And like I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed evening until we meet again. Later.